God, that he decided, praise God, amen, not to come down from the cross, amen. Praise God and happy Resurrection Sunday. Thank you for joining us today on this Resurrection Day, praise God, as we celebrate, praise God, our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, praise God, amen, amen. On Friday when we were with you, we, praise God, did the 7 last words or the 7 last expressions of Christ, praise God, and we talked about and ended in the fact that it was only Friday, praise God. It was only Friday, praise God. And even though it looked dark and even though it looked glim, praise God, the story was not over, praise God, amen. And in our text this morning, we come from the Gospel of Mark, the 16th chapter. And part of it has already been read in your hearing, praise God, from Pastor Mallory, in verses 2 through 6. I just want to read again verse 6 as the women arrived at the tomb early that Sunday morning. And in verse 6, it reads this way. Don't be alarmed, he said. You are looking for Jesus the Nazarene who was crucified. He has risen. He is not here, praise God. And I just want to preach this morning on this thought, the third day, praise God, the third day, praise God, the third day, praise God. Life has a way of impacting us in ways that can permanently change us. All of us are in different places in life right now. The coronavirus has caused us now to live in this place of caution. The coronavirus has created for many of us the unknown in our lives. We do not know now who has the virus, and we don't know who may get it. Because of this unknown, we are trying to protect ourselves. Many of us are now living in isolation. Some of us have self-quarantined ourselves. And even for family members and friends, we have had somewhat to separate ourselves because of the fear of the virus. Many of us are now wearing masks to try to protect ourselves from getting the virus. We are now washing our hands probably more than we have ever washed our hands. And now everywhere you go, people are using sanitizer to keep their hands clean in fear that somehow they may get the virus. And if someone coughs around us now, we somehow give them the eye and look at them crazy as we try to run the other way. The coronavirus has created this fear that we might get sick or even die if we get it. It is the unknown in life that for many of us has paralyzed us. It is in these moments of life, the unknown, the uncertainty, that we have to learn how to have faith in God and trust in God that somehow God is still on the throne and God is still making a way out of no way. In our text this morning, Mary Magdalene and the other women went to the tomb to anoint the body of Jesus with some spices. These women were still grieving. It hasn't been but 3 days since they saw him crucified on Calvary. The women were still in shock and still in disbelief that Jesus was now dead. The death of Jesus had shaken their lives. It had shaken all of those who were followers of him. Jesus was their friend. He was their hope for tomorrow. For Mary Magdalene, Jesus had saved her life. Jesus Jesus had been good to all of them. Jesus had blessed them. So the women went to the tomb early that Sunday morning out of gratitude to thank him one more time for all that he had done for them and all that he had meant to them in life. And when you are thankful to God for his goodness, the stuff you are going through does not matter anymore. You still want to give him the gratitude for being somebody good to you in life. The problem was that the women were concerned about the unknown. As they were going to the tomb, they were worried about the stone that was in front of the tomb, and they were worrying among themselves, who would roll the stone away? The stone was keeping the women from going inside. The stone represented an obstacle, a barrier for them in life. The stone could also be known, could be viewed as the unknown that they were facing in life. They just didn't know as they were walking, but yet they were going in faith, knowing that this obstacle was before them. They still went in faith, gratitude, and love for Christ. We all have different stones in life. And the enemy wants you to think that you cannot move forward because of the stone you are facing in life. Maybe your stone this morning is the coronavirus. Maybe your stone is you lost your job because of this crisis. Maybe your stone is that your fear that because you don't have a job now and because there is no money coming in, you're not going to be able to pay your bills and take care of your family. Maybe your stone is a health problem. Maybe your stone is all your mess-ups in life. And you haven't been able to move beyond your mess-ups. Maybe your stone is your failures in life. And there are a lot of people who get stuck in their failures. They get stuck in the fact that they have not been able to achieve the kind of success that they have wanted. Maybe your stone today is your marriage or a relationship that has gone bad. Maybe your stone is all the stuff you keep worrying about in life. You see, when you read the text, the stone was only there for 3 days. See, the stone only had a 3-day lifespan. See, you got to realize that every trial in your life has a lifespan. That every problem you encounter in life has a lifespan. That every financial dilemma that you are facing in life has a lifespan. The valley in life that you are in has a lifespan. The sickness in your body has a lifespan. The breakup that has broken your heart has a lifespan. Mary Magdalene and the other women were worried about the stone being rolled away, but God had already ordained that on the 3rd day the angel was to roll the stone away. God had already ordained your deliverance. God has already ordained to set in motion your breakthrough in life. God has already ordained that he's going to fix your situation. God has already ordained, praise God, that the trial that you are going through only has a lifespan, and God is about to bring you out. What God needs you to do is just trust him. Solomon said in Proverbs 3:5, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not to your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your path. I don't know if you're like me, but there are moments in life where I'm still trying to figure out what is going on in my life. There are moments when I'm going through something, and I know theologically that what I'm going through has a lifespan, but yet when I'm in the midst of the storm and in the trial, I forget sometimes that God still is in control, that God's still going to work this thing out, but it's in those moments I forget. Remember that the stone in your life, I'm talking to someone today, it has a lifespan. Isaiah reminds us, he says, they that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. Praise God. They that wait on God. They that trust God. They that have faith in God. In the midst of what I'm going through, do I trust God? Do I have faith in God? Can I wait on God to move when God is ready to move in my life? Isaiah said, they that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. Praise God. It's not their strength, but God is their strength. They shall mount up on the wings of an eagle. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. When the women got to the tomb, it had already been rolled away. What is unknown to you on this Resurrection Sunday? What is that thing in your life that is paralyzing you? What is that barrier or obstacle in your life that is causing you not to move forward? You see, it was on the third day that God rolled the stone away. He couldn't have done it Friday night. He couldn't have rolled it away Saturday morning. He couldn't have rolled it away Saturday afternoon. He couldn't have rolled it away Saturday night because Jesus had to complete what his mission was before God could roll it away. It was on the third day that God rolled it away. And God told me to tell you, as I stopped by here this morning, that this is your third day. Praise God. This is your third day. This is your day of deliverance. Stop living in fear. Stop worrying about your situation. Stop being paralyzed by your problem. Stop being stressed about your situation. Stop feeling defeated. Don't lose your faith. Don't give in. Don't give up. Because the good news is that early on that Sunday morning, Jesus got up with all power in his hand. And because he lives, we can face tomorrow. That's why the songwriter wrote, be not dismayed, whatever betide, God will take care of you. Beneath his wings of love abide, God will take care of you. I want you to know that this is your third day. It is not Friday anymore. This is the day of your victory. This is the day of your deliverance. This is the day of your restoration. This is the day of your healing. This is the day that your faith is renewed. This is the day of your breakthrough. This is the day because Jesus, he is still Lord. I wish I had a witness in here. He is still Lord. He is still Lord. Pilate could find no fault in him. The cross could not kill him. Satan could not defeat him. Death had to bow to him. The grave could not hold him. On the third day, hallelujah, Jesus is risen. Jesus is risen. I'm so glad that he lives. He is a way out of nowhere. He is the bridge over troubled water. He is joy in times of sorrow. He's hope for tomorrow. He's a doctor in a sick room. He's a lawyer in a courtroom. He's the lily of the valley. He's the bright of the morning star. He's a rock in a weary land. He's a heart fixer. He's a mind regulator. He's my light and my salvation. This is your third day. Say hallelujah. Jesus is risen. Our Redeemer. Our Deliverer. Our Prince of Peace. Our wonderful Counselor. Our mighty God. Our everlasting Father. Our Healer. Our Provider. Our joy. Our peace. Hallelujah. Jesus is risen on the third day. This is your third day. This is your day of deliverance. This is your day of breakthrough. You gotta know that this is your third day. On the third day, he got up. If he got up, you will get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. has been worried. But I want you to stop stressing. I want you to stop worrying. I want you to stop living in fear. Because Good Friday only had a 3-day span. And on the 3rd day, God raised Christ. And I want you to know that whatever you are going through only has a 3-day span. And if you would just hold on to God's unchanging hand, God will make a way for you out of nowhere. Your 3rd day is coming. Don't fret. Don't give in. Don't give up. Because I stopped by to tell you, God told me to tell you that your 3rd day is right now. You got to live in victory. You got to live, praise God, in praise God. The Bible says when the praises go up, praise God, it says the blessings come down. You got to know who God is in your life, praise God. Praise God. And you got to live like it's the 3rd day. There may be somebody out there right now, praise God. As you have heard me preach this word, God touched your heart today. And I want you to know that God is speaking to you right where you are. And I want you to know, don't give in. Kathy, I know you're watching me in the hospital room. I want you to know that this is your 3rd day. Praise God. You might want to shout right now so the nurses and doctors can hear you that this is your 3rd day. You are about to come out. You are about to be healed. This is your 3rd day. Praise God. Praise God. This is your 3rd day. Praise God. This is your 3rd day. Praise God.